Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today we're going over a location that had a unique exterior, Greensboro, North Carolina. This location isn't the most unique, but being on the backup list, I'm fulfilling it, and it is also one of the last Showbiz Pizza locations in North Carolina I have yet to cover, so it's nice to go ahead and cover it for that reason too. I want to thank Gravity Falls 12 for being the original requester of this location, and also thank Allison Curdy 650, Maxton VR, Kane Stewart, Hi underscore Smiley Face, Cameron 4705, and Braden Bunch 58 for requesting this location. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I'll be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next video, we'll be going over a location which kept around something that was removed from every other location years prior. Anyways, let's get into the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Greensboro, North Carolina. The 702-A Pembroke Road location opened on October 22nd, 1984 as a Showbiz Pizza Place. We actually have a newspaper article from a few days prior that gives us a photo of the bots being set up on the stage, with cosmetics being missing from the bots and other things being missing, such as the tree trunk covering for Duke's base. This is honestly really cool to see, since I've never come across a photo of a show being set up at a location. We also learn that this is from a franchise location under Michael Hilton, who also opened the location in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. There's also an opening ad of the location that shows a couple of photos of what appears to be this location, one with a not so great photo of center stage and what appears to be a picture of Billy Bob's barnyard, with the mini carousel in the barn side. We also get the info that this location had over 60 games upon opening. Another piece from a newspaper in May of 1984 tells us the location was originally set to open on September 15th, though clearly that was delayed for some reason. We have another newspaper article from 1986 that gives us more photos of the location, including one showing off part of the barn slide again, a kiddie ride, and stage left with Billy Bob and Looney Bird, where we see that they still have the Smitty's backdrops as well as a wide-beaked Looney Bird. The newspaper also lists a couple of songs they were playing, including She Blinded Me with Science and Our Lips Are Sealed, both from a 1984 show tape, which is strange because this article was from 1986, so I'm guessing that some locations decided to play older show tapes for some reason. We also have a photo that appears to be a partial exterior photo from Greensboro, which is behind a Showbiz Pizza Place van with what appears to be a Billy Bob from the mini carousel ride on top. The only part of the exterior we can see here is pizza, though as you'll see from a later exterior shot, this building front looks the same as it. Beginning in 1989, due to a fallout between Creative Engineering and Showbiz Pizza Time Inc., concept unification occurred, in which every Showbiz Pizza Place would convert their Rock-afire explosion van into Munch's Make-Believe van. Greensboro would be one of the vast majority of locations to undergo this change, receiving it around mid-1991. They would also receive the 1988 remodel around the same time, receiving a new exterior and also likely receiving white walls and color checkers, plus new decor to replace the older decor. Unfortunately, we don't have any videos or photos of the location during this time, so let's move on. By the early 2000s, and likely beforehand in the mid to late 90s, this location would receive the major 90s remodel, which would see the interior receive new art to replace the old art, and also likely add the sky tubes to replace the ball pit. We could see this in footage from 2005, where we get to see the showroom area. All the animatronics have their plastic masks by this point, except for Jasper, who still has his latex mask. We also see that Chuck still has his tux on at this point, though no derby. Pasquale also still has his orange swirl drum front by this point too. Overall, the animatronics seem to be in not too great shape here, with Munchie and Pasquale not moving a whole lot, and even with the others like Helen and Jasper, there's a few movements out. Munch Jr. is also no longer present by this point, though Pizza Cam is still here. We also get to see other things, such as the showroom walls, the sky tubes, and some of the art they had at this store. Next is a shot of the exterior from Google Maps in August of 2007, which is the main reason I wanted to make this video. This exterior is honestly awesome, even though it's simplistic, because to the sides of the word Chuck E. Cheese are that 1988 logo, which honestly is probably my favorite version of the logo, and seeing it stick around for this long is honestly a pretty cool sight to see. We also see here that they got a red and yellow awning for the entrance doors from the major 90s remodel. In 2009, this location received the 2005 update to the 2003 Cool Chuck reconfiguration, removing the showroom walls, adding new lights, redoing the walls by the 3 stage, adding new decor to replace the older decor, adding purple walls, and also taking down the red and yellow awning for the exterior. Footage from late 2012 shows off the bots, where they're working great, with no issues that I could notice. Being Christmas time, some of them are wearing festive attire, and Jasper's latex mask has also been replaced with a plastic one by now. Pizza Cam is also gone by this point. Chuck is also now wearing Avenger attire, though I'm unsure if he has his Avenger Chuck cap on here or not, since it would be covered by the Santa hat if it were. By late 2013, the Avenger Chuck cap was gone, and Helen and Chuck's eyes were switched, with Helen now having the Beach Bear eyes, and Chuck having the Mitzi eyes. The stage is still in great shape here, and again, there's no noticeable issues that I can see here. Supposedly this store was supposed to expand into a Catherine's around this time, in which case this 3 stage would have supposedly been taken out and replaced with a Circles of Light stage, though this never happened. By 2014, the part of the shopping center the Chuck E. Cheese's was located in would remodel, causing the exterior of Greensboro to completely change and now sport the Rockstar Chuck one, the one from the 2013 update to 2003 remodel. Footage from late 2014 shows the stage decked out in Christmas decorations, as well as the band in festive attire as well. It was also around this time that Chuck would receive Rockstar attire, with unofficial Walmart bought jeans and a pair of red shoes, making it one of the few stores to put these red shoes on their Chuck. Later footage will show that the Avenger shirt was kept though. The show was still in great shape, as per usual. Footage from late 2015 shows the stage in the same shape, though some flows do seem to be a bit faster than before, so the show looks livelier, aside from the mouths which appear to be slowed down. Footage from April of 2016 shows the show to still be in great shape, and I didn't notice until a bit ago that Jasper still has his latex hand by this point. At least I think it does, which is definitely interesting to see. Footage from mid-2017 shows them to still be in great shape, and the mouths are also sped up here again. Footage from October of 2018 shows the show to still be in pretty good shape, which is interesting because the tech had apparently left 6 months prior to the recording of this video. You do see a few issues now, mainly with Chuck's left hand being loose and his arm raised on that side also not working, but overall it's still in pretty good shape. Footage from late 2019 shows the show in great shape again, with the issues from beforehand being fixed. There's no footage from 2020 for obvious reasons, but by this time the toddler zone and the sky tubes would be gone. Footage from early 2021 shows the stage to still be in great shape, though Jasper's head up does appear to be out here. Early 2022 footage shows the stage to still be in pretty good shape, though there are a few movements out, such as Jasper's strum hand. Fast forward to June of 2022, and after a couple of delays, Greensboro would remodel to the 2.0 remodel. The last day of the show appears to have been June 6th, where they still worked great, though Pasquale's mustache was gone and Chuck's left arm fur fell off. Despite that though, this show still worked great, even on its last day. After this, the animatronics' fates are unknown, though they were likely destroyed. After that, they would receive the 2021 model dance floor with a video wall. This was the first 2.0 remodel in North Carolina as well, surprisingly. The grand reopening would happen on August 4th, 2022. As of July of 2024, the location remains like this. In conclusion, Greensboro ended up being a much more interesting store than I thought it would be, having multiple photos to go through as a Showbiz Pizza Place, and the show being in great shape throughout the 2010s up until its removal, which is always a great thing to see. It still doesn't stand up to stores like Wesleyan, but this was still a great show, and it's unfortunate that it ended up being the first 2.0 in North Carolina. Overall, this was a cool location to cover. Thank you guys for watching this video. I didn't expect Greensboro to be a super interesting area to cover, and honestly expected the show to take a downturn in condition after a while, yet it never really did, which really makes me appreciate the show more, and also makes me disappointed it's gone now. My next video will be going over the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Topeka, Kansas, which was home to a set of beta bots that stuck around for several years. If you'd like to see that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you're notified when it drops. God bless, and I hope you all have a blessed day.